We are here to talk to y'all about some common questions, concerns that we get a lot when it comes to waxing, specifically Brazilian area. So we're gonna talk about that and hopefully get you guys feeling a little bit more comfortable when it comes to that so that you guys can get those benefits of waxing.
So we want y'all to get those benefits.
And we are here to discuss some of the questions and concerns that we get a lot when it comes to waxing, specifically in the Brazilian area. So we wanted to talk to you guys about those things specifically.
Just things that we're all embarrassed about, whether it be overgrowth of hair, the pain, and like they mentioned, overgrowth. So we're gonna start doing segments with you guys where we just have like FAQs, facts, and talk about the things that no one really talks about. And so these are today's 3 topics.
Yep. We'll talk about the length of the hair. So the length of the hair, we get a lot of comments, mainly concerns about how long the hair is. So the hair, ideally, you want it to be about 3.
I always, math is not really my strong subject, but I always try to say like the length of a sprinkle, like the sprinkles that you put on your cake, or a grain of rice, like a long grain of rice is a really good one. So at least make it that long, grow it out that long so you can have a successful wax. If it's too short, then you're not really gonna get a good outcome, and it's gonna be more abrasive on the skin, which can lead to hyperpigmentation because when it's that close to the skin, you're breaking the skin when it rips. So we wanna try to avoid that. As long as it's a long grain of rice, then you're good to go, but the real goal is to wean you off of shaving.
Yep. So if it's too long and you're concerned about the length of the hair, well, first, some people are embarrassed about the length of the hair. You're here to get waxed. We understand that you are here to get waxed, and we're not judging you based off of when the last time you waxed was. We'll probably ask you when the last time you got a wax or when the last time you shaved was. And that's not to embarrass you, it's just to make sure that we're using the right products and that we can recommend the right aftercare for you.
Yeah, because not everyone's the same. And as long as we get each other on a good schedule, then your skin will improve and the hair will grow finer and finer. The main purpose of waxing is just to thin the hair out, reduce ingrowns, and help our skin be smooth and clear of any discoloration. So the next topic we're going to move on to is the private area. So we all have a private area. I know it's a little embarrassing, and you know, everyone comes from different walks of life, but just know us as estheticians are here to make you comfortable and, you know, kind of be like the OB for you, but in a less severe way. We're here to walk you through the certain steps in life that we all go through, whether that be, you know, giving you tips on how to treat this area.
Yeah, you don't have to be embarrassed about anything. When you come in for your service, that's not on our minds. The main thing is just making sure that you're comfortable and that we're getting the job done. That's the main thing for us. So we have the same thing ourselves, so we're not gonna be judging on, you know, what's going on down there.
And y'all, we see 1,000 a day. Like we see 1,000. It's really not a big deal. The bigger thing for us is your health and well-being.
You can give recommendations to physicians and that kind of thing if it comes to that, but we're not educated in that way. We are mainly here to take care of your skin. So that's the main purpose, and
consider us your big sisters, y'all. That's all.
It's a judgment-free zone at the end of the day, especially here at Rosie Esthetics. It's a judgment-free zone. We're not thinking about that. So the next thing is
the pain level. Like everyone freaks out about the pain. Yes, waxing is very painful. That's something that doesn't really go away. Your tolerance it builds up. You know, your tolerance builds up. But as long as you're doing the right aftercare and you're coming to us regularly, it's not gonna hurt as much. You're kind of your brain will trick your body. And the hair goes thinner, so it goes back to the overgrowth. Like the more you come, the thinner your hair grows, the less painful it'll be. Just think about the hair on your head. If you're pulling out hair that's maybe not conditioned, it's gonna hurt more than when you're wetting your hair, have the conditioner in it and brushing it through. It's gonna go through way smoother. So it's the same thing with your underarms, Brazilian area, whatever, with waxing in general.
So basically you want to make sure that you're taking care of your skin. A lot of times, specifically in the Brazilian area, it's an area where people don't think to nourish the skin, they don't think to moisturize it. So we'll always educate y'all when it comes to that area on how you can best take care of it. Those are the steps that you want to take to make sure that those are the things that we'll suggest to make sure that your wax is as painless as possible. So if your skin is extremely dry, or if you
even too oily sometimes.
If it's too oily, if you're not exfoliating, you'll hear us talk about exfoliation a lot throughout just our whole time, our videos and our posts. We will be talking about that a lot because you want to make sure you exfoliate pretty much your whole body. But when it comes to waxing, you have to make sure you exfoliate at least a few times a week, because the condition that your skin is in really affects how your wax experience is going to be.
It sets the tone.
So it can be painful, but a lot of our guests that have gotten waxes consistently don't experience as much pain, and everyone has different pain tolerance. So it's hard for us to tell you like it's going to be really painful or it's going to be not painful, because it depends on you as a person and how your body handles getting waxed. So you are taking the right precautions, and you come to us and we educate you on how to take care of your skin, then it should be smooth sailing. But other than that, there is pain involved, and I would say the pain, you can compare it to like getting a shot or
a quick steam.
It's like ripping off a band-aid. You know, it's there and then it's not, it goes away. So
like almost instantly it goes
away. So, and we make sure that we take the right precautions by applying pressure after the wax, so that way it kind of tricks the body into thinking that there's nothing going on.
Exactly. And just to piggyback really quick on what Day said, when it comes to aftercare and stuff, we as estheticians just set the tone. We give you the basics. Aftercare at home is really the main thing that will help your waxes be smoother in the long run and less painful. You have to do the exfoliating, you have to do the moisturizing. It's not just a quick, let me go to my wax lady, get the hairs pulled out. No, aftercare is very much important.
Being consistent with your waxing. We don't recommend shaving at all. Shaving in general, waxing has a lot more benefits than shaving, but we don't recommend shaving in between waxes, for example, because that can also contribute to the pain. If you're waxing and you're shaving, it's going to make your waxes more painful. So things like that definitely contribute to more pain or less pain. So as long as you're, doing the things that we recommend, it should be fine. Of course, your first time, it's never going to be easy, but we'll guide you through the whole process. Make sure that you're comfortable, make sure that we're answering any questions that you have. But other than that, yes, it's not the easiest service, but it's extremely beneficial. So that'll be the last thing that we talk about today, is the overall benefits. Why wax? Why endure the pain at all? So we'll talk about that. And I guess to start off, what would you say to start off with that?
To me, it's pretty simple. It's less work for me on a daily basis. Shaving, the hair grows back in days. With waxing, you're gonna at least get 4 weeks out of it, 6 weeks for some, but you're gonna be guaranteed at least 4 weeks. The skin is super smooth. It makes also, like TMI, but it makes like that time of the month easier for me, 100%. So for me, that's pretty much it. And of course, ingrowns, who would want ingrowns? We don't really need them. They're terrible. Get them out.
Yeah,
so
uncomfortable. Ingrowns are uncomfortable, painful, it's a hassle. For me, I would say the main thing is my skin condition. I do have eczema, so I do get eczema in that area, if anywhere on my body. So waxing has definitely helped my skin condition overall. I do wax my whole body. So with shaving, it tends to irritate already existing skin conditions like eczema.
It stimulates it too.
It stimulates it. So it's like your skin is on fire because you're putting that friction on your skin, and sometimes it's maybe the razor is not clean, or just from putting the friction from that razor in general, from the hair growing back. So it just causes more irritation. It's definitely helped my skin condition overall. And like Jazz said, it definitely helps with ingrowns completely. It doesn't get rid of them fully, but it definitely significantly brings them down if you are being consistent, and if you are taking the steps that we tell you with exfoliating and moisturizing and those things. So,
and waxing is just a deep exfoliation anyway. Like she said, she waxes her whole body. That's something that we're here to do, but that's something that cannot be done every 2 to 3 days. It'll make your skin raw. So that's why the aftercare, again, we keep emphasizing aftercare. That's why it's so important. But waxing in general, yes, Rosie Day Esthetics is here. We specialize in waxing head to toe. Of course, we do our facials and brow laminations and stuff like that.
Yep, waxing is just where we get a lot of concerns about, the most concerns with waxing. So we're here to educate y'all.
At the end of this segment, anything that you guys want us to talk about or speak about in the comment section below. Is there anything else you want to say, Dave?
No, just that we're excited. We love doing these videos too, by the way. So if there's any other things that you guys want us to talk about, like she said, just let us know in the comments below, and you can look forward to more content from us.
Yes.
So we are excited. You know, every day we're making efforts to see how we can make our business better. So, you know, it's a teamwork effort.
It's definitely a teamwork effort, girl. We got this though. We've been doing it and we'll continue to do it.
Yes.
Rosie Day Aesthetics is here to stay, okay? We are here to stay. And of course, serve our guests. Like, we love you guys and thank you for supporting us.
Thank you for your support.
And just be on the lookout for more content and surprises from Rosie Day Aesthetics. Bye.